Hello, and welcome to another installment of IE News. I'm Jake Lambie.
And I'm Ricky Mulak. Today on the show, our very own Nathan Licklin has an in-depth interview with some TNT sorority sisters from an organization here on our campus.
Also, we have an interview with an associate, Professor Lee Douglas, who talks about how you can become a more successful student.
Plus, we learn more about an upcoming student study abroad program.
Is there more? Stay tuned and find out. For our first segment, we have an entertainment report from Teresa Pell on the latest news in today's gossip and entertainment.
Kim Kardashian's derriere is not shy to the world. It's as old as Kris Jenner. Jean-Paul Gaultier and Kim teamed up for a Paper magazine shoot. Kim's derriere was plastered all over the cover of Paper magazine with the caption, "Break the Internet." There are a few people who approve and few who don't. Naya Rivera, who is Kim's best friend, does not approve of Kim's risky magazine shoot and had this to say, "I normally don't, but you're someone's mother." Clearly, Naya's opinion does not strike a chord with Kim, nor will it change her ways. It seems like Khloe Kardashian and French Montana are back on. Although Khloe and French have been an on-again, off-again couple, that did not stop Khloe from throwing her beau a birthday bash in LA. The entire Kardashian clan attended the event, even mom Kris and her new boy toy Corey Gamble. On Monday, Rihanna went on a visit to the White House. Although she was there on official business, this scandalous diva had the opportunity to pop into the White House briefing room, where she posed behind the podium where White House Press Secretary John Ernest holds court. "Rihanna, next time you visit the White House, bring me along so I can fulfill my scandalous dream." And this past Sunday, the Steelers played against the New York Jets and lost 20-13. There may be something to say about that loss. Could it be that Justin Bieber had anything to do with it? The Biebs crashed the Steelers' worship service the night before the game. A handful of players posted pictures on their social media accounts of them posing with the pop star. Terry Bradshaw, a former Pittsburgh quarterback, said, "The Biebs would not have been allowed into the gathering because outsiders were rarely allowed into their service." I guess times have changed. Justin may be viewed as a bad boy to some, but to the Steelers, he's just another pop star they could use for a photo op. I'm Teresa Pell with IE News.
Thanks, Teresa. Next, we have a captivating top 10 music countdown from Emmett Brooks. He gives us a wide range of music that is sure to keep you grooving.
Hi, I'm Emmett Brooks with IE News, and these are my personal top 10 songs of all time. And they're not necessarily in this order. 10, we got The Sweetest Thing I Ever Know by Lauryn Hill. This is a fan favorite. If you don't love this song, well, you just need to go find something to love. 9 is Everton Blender with The One Who Loves You. At 8, we got the Isley Brothers and Hello, It's Me, Babe. Next is Wu-Tang Clan's very own RZA, aka Bobby Digital, with the Black Knights in the song called Terrors. What an amazing beat. Then we have at number 6, Soldier with Erykah Badu. The number 5 is The Regiment with Ghetto Life, and that guy sounds pretty familiar on there. At number 4, Method Man and PLO Style. Method Man at his greatest. Next is Kendrick Lamar featuring Corrupt with Corrupted. Yep, the DPGC still got it. Number 2, we got Dead Preds with a classic called Malcolm Garvey Huey. This one always inspires me. And last but not least, we have the legendary Prince with Signs of the Times. This song is still relevant to this day. Well, this is Emmett Brooks, and these are my personal top 10 songs of all time. Don't forget to listen to our 2 award-winning radio stations, KLBC.org and Over the Air on 1610 AM. Also, listen to our sister station, KCTY.org at 107.7 FM. Peace.
That was an entertaining music countdown. Thanks, Emmett. Next, we have Nathan Licklin, who sits down with the sorority sisters from TNT to ask them a couple questions on their organization.
There are over 50 clubs on campus, ranging from music to social services, and I'm lucky enough to be seated with some ladies from a very special social service club here on campus, TNT. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good. I'm here with Gloria Contreras, the treasurer of TNT, Clara Ramirez, the president, and Alejandra Castaldi, the second vice president of TNT. Now, I'm sure our viewers at home have some questions as, for example, what is TNT?
TNT is the longest running women's organization at Long Beach City College.
And we were established in the fall of 1945.
Basically, what we strive to do is we try to help girls prepare themselves for the business world, for transferring to other colleges, all while, you know, promoting sisterhood within the club.
Oh, okay. And how long have each of you been in the club? Gloria?
Since fall of 2012. It's my 5th semester.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Clara?
Fall of 2013, it's my 3rd semester.
Alejandra?
And the fall of 2013, it's my 3rd semester as well. I was provisional sisters with Clara.
Oh, okay. And when you say provisional sister?
We rushed together.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like a sorority
Yeah.
Yes.
kind of club.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys say social services, does that just mean volunteering in the community, or is there other, like a skill set that you guys learn?
It's volunteering in the community and outside, on campus. Like here in the spring semester, we volunteer at the science extravaganza that Maze has.
Oh.
Yeah, so we do a lot of on-campus, and like this semester we did the PCC Halloween Carnival. So that's another on-campus thing we do. It's not just outside.
Oh, okay. And what was the last volunteer event the club participated in, Clara?
We went to go feed the homeless at downtown Long Beach. Yeah. Basically, we got there like around 12, and we just, you know, we handed out meals to the homeless. So yeah.
And why do you think giving back to the community is so important, Alejandra?
Because the community does so much already, and we just feel like we should help. Yeah.
Especially the school,
Yeah.
right? The school offers so many different services, so it's important to give back there, right?
Yeah. They help us out a lot.
Right. So how has being in TNT, the club, actually benefited each of you? Gloria?
Well, I've been treasurer for 2 semesters now, so now I've had to call people to ask for like things like checks, and have to call them to set up fundraisers. So now I'm more confident speaking to people of like higher authority and stuff. And then we have this thing called Business Black, where every first Monday of the month we dress in like professional attire, and that's helped me go to interviews. I know how to dress now for like professional stuff.
And Clara, how is that? How has TNT benefited you?
I feel like it's made me a lot more social, because when I was in high school, I didn't really know how to talk to people. I didn't want to get out of my comfort zone. So being with TNT, it's really pushed me, you know, like I directed an event this semester called Joint Present, where we get all the clubs together to present our provisionals. And so I had to talk to the president of each of those clubs, which is something I would have never thought possible before, you know, to just go up to these people and talk to them to organize this. So I feel like TNT's definitely helped me with that.
Okay, and Alejandra?
Well, for me, coming in as a provisional and then straight to a member, I was first vice, which is where it's your job to grab all the girls and recruit them. So for me, I was a social person before, but now I feel like I could go up to anyone and be like, hey, would you like to join one of the longest running women organizations on campus, or the only longest running?
And these skills are very important. So what is the club open to who exactly?
The club is open to basically any eligible female student of Long Beach City College. Eligible means, you know, you have to have at least 6 units and a 2.0 GPA. And then we also have our Big Brothers.
And those are, Gloria?
Big Brothers they offer us support. They're not official members of TNT, they're just like affiliated with us. They go to social service projects with us, to fundraisers. When we need help, we call them, they're always there.
Okay, because it is a sorority.
Yeah.
Right, so it's any female student ultimately. Okay, so what other fundraisers do you guys normally do? Because you're telling me how it's very, you've learned a lot of official skills, you know, how to dress properly for interviews, you know, just social speaking, picking up the phone, and the ability to just say, you know, oh, hello, good morning, you know, very professional kind of speaking. But is there some fun activities that you guys also do?
We go to TV tapings, that's really fun. The last one we went to was Celebrity Name Game. And
okay.
yeah, that one was like super fun. We want to do that again.
Now, do you guys have any other fundraisers planned for the rest of the semester?
We're planning on recycling for, for money for the club. And there's also other opportunities that we could do, like car washing, but we're not sure if that's going to work out this semester.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold and the weather's really wacky.
Now, who is your club advisor?
Her name's Stacey Robinson.
Oh, okay.
She's the best person out there.
Really?
Yeah.
She's the best person here.
And why?
Because she's really helpful. She came into the club. She didn't know a lot about it, but she's always there. Like, we get stuff done really quickly because of her. Yeah, and she's just always there. She's so helpful. Like, she's kind of like our second mom and stuff. Yeah.
And this is the last semester for your advisor?
Yeah.
Your current advisor?
She's going to become sort of like a co-advisor for us, but another advisor will be taking over as her main position.
How long can a person participate in TNT? Become an active member? How long?
6 semesters.
6 semesters.
Or
And then
until
after
you
that?
transfer to a university, you become an alumni.
Okay. And they can still participate with the club on campus and they're still affiliated as an alumni?
Yes.
So what's the joining process like? Walk me through that for TNT, Clara.
Okay, so basically, we start off with the whole recruiting thing. The girls sign up, we get their information, and we give them information on our Rush events. Usually Rush is, the first in the first 4 weeks of school. We have a whole week where we just have like these events that the girls can go to get to know us. In the past, we've had things like bowling, like pizza nights, movie nights, things like that. So basically, the girls go to those events and they get to know us, we get to know them. So then our last Rush event of the week would be called House Rush, which is their last chance for them to get to know us and stuff. So basically, after that, what we do is that we vote on which girls will be receiving a bid. And so then after they receive a bid, we go deliver those bids to their houses around, 6 in the morning. So yeah.
So, because it is a social service club, which is distinct from an actual club on campus, meaning that you guys can, what's the distinction there?
The distinction is, it's like other clubs on campus, their rooms have to be open at all times, but since we're a social service club, we're a little bit different, as in, like, you can't really join until you receive a bid, and you have to go to the Rush events, you have to become, provisional, then a member, and things like that.
And that applies for all the girls who are rushing for the club. What about the Big Brother process? What's that like, Gloria?
They have to do a social service project and a fundraiser in order to be voted on the end of the semester to determine if they will become a Big Brother or not.
Okay, and why, when can someone join TNT? Are you guys still open for membership, Alejandra, or?
No, we start recruiting in the beginning of every semester. Like Clara mentioned, it's the first 4 weeks of the semester. We're always in front of the A building with our yellow tent that says TNT, established 1945. And we're just, every beginning of the semester we're there. We don't accept people like in the middle of the semester because there's so many things that you have to, not so many things that it's like overwhelming. It's more like it's a process and it has to go by order in order to become a member.
Oh, okay. And after a long semester of volunteering and giving back and learning all these new skills, what do you guys have coming towards the end of the semester for members to kind of relax, to celebrate the end?
Well, in the fall semesters, we have something called Duck the Halls. It's, like...
Oh, sorry, Duck the Halls?
Duck the Halls.
Duck.
Yeah, because our mascot's the duck.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically like a cute little Christmas celebration. And then in the spring semester, we have our annual TNT banquet. It's like, one of the biggest celebrations we have of the
And
year.
it's open to the Big Brothers also?
Yes.
I think I should join.
You should.
That sounds nice. Well, is there any last, words you want to give about TNT to kind of promote the club, get it out there? Gloria, how would you summarize your experience in TNT?
It's been great. I came in with a lot of provisional sisters, and some of them left, but the ones that stayed are they've been really helpful. And then you know, it's a sisterhood. I love them. Like, yeah.
And Alejandra, how would you say your experience in TNT has been?
It's been amazing so far. Like I said, it really helps you in the future, and I made new friends, like Gloria. She's my big sister in the club. So if I wasn't in TNT, you know, I would have never met her. So I guess TNT helps me network. Is that it? Like
Network.
Yeah.
You know, meet new people, and it's been really fun so far, and I can't wait.
And Miss President.
Well, at this point, I honestly couldn't imagine my life without TNT because I've met, you know, so many great people, our advisor, and I feel like, you know, not only like have I like advanced socially, but also as a student because TNT has really made me, you know, stay on top of my studies. Where before I was just like, oh, you know, I could just retake the class later. But now I feel like, you know, TNT has really helped me move forward.
Well, it sounds like an all-around great club. I personally just want to say that knowing you ladies, you know, as my friends, that TNT is an amazing club, then all of you should totally look into it if the first 4 weeks of next semester. So I'm Nathan Licklin, joined with the lovely ladies of TNT. Look out for them starting next semester in the beginning, and I'll see you later. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan. Do you want to become a better student? Do you envision yourself having a successful academic future? Sharissa Pell interviews Lee Douglas, the LBCC Associate Professor in the Department of Learning and Academic Resources. He gives us tips on how to improve our educational careers.
Here at IE News, and I have Lee Douglas, who is an associate professor in the Learning Resources Center. How are you today?
I am great. Thank you for having me today.
Good. Go ahead and give us a brief background on yourself.
Well, I've been here at Long Beach City College for the last 14 years, and I have worked in the Learning and Academic Resources Department. And I absolutely love it because the whole purpose of our department is to help our students be more successful.
Right.
Teach them how to study, how to take tests more effectively, how to manage their time. Everything that's needed for student success, our department has it to offer.
Oh, awesome. What other courses are offered in the Learning and Academic Resources Department, and what is your primary position there?
What we like to refer to as our bread and butter courses, what we refer to as Learn 11. And that's the comprehensive study skills class. It's a 3-unit transferable course, and just this semester it became transferable to the UC system as well. So we're very excited about that. But that, of course, is our bread and butter, but we have a lot of what we refer to as modules as well. The most recent module that we developed was a test-taking module, because we realized a lot of our students are having a great deal of difficulty specifically with taking tests.
Right.
And many experience what we refer to as test anxiety. And so we developed the course with the intent of helping our students take tests more successfully, help them to feel more confident when they take tests, and hopefully have better results as a result of taking the course. So I teach both of those courses, and we have a number of other modular courses that we offer in the department as well. But essentially, it's anything that's designed for student success, that's what we're all about.
Okay, so what are some of the other modular courses that are offered?
Some that are in the works. We're considering one that's on memory and how to improve one's memory for success in college. And time management. We're looking into time management. We have a number of videos on that subject as well, because we're finding that a lot of our students have difficulty juggling their various responsibilities, whether it be family, school, work, and other responsibilities. And so what we're trying to do is develop mechanisms by which they can improve their time management skills, overcoming procrastination, dealing with school and their entire lives in a more effective and efficient way. And so we're developing modules along those lines to help our students in all of those areas, because many of our students we found don't necessarily need an entire semester-long course with all the content that we normally teach, but some need specific skill sets to help them in their day-to-day living, and more specifically in their success in college. Okay,
awesome. And who can benefit from these courses? Typically, what kind of students do you see coming into the Resource Center?
We see all students. We see students that perhaps are struggling in a course, and they just need some help, because another component of our department is that we offer tutoring services. So students that are maybe having some difficulty in their class and they just need a little bit more assistance, they need someone to help them get over the hump. We also have students that are honor students that just are looking for additional resources to help them become even more successful. So we serve the whole gamut. So whether it's from basic skills through honors and transfer students, we serve all students. And we're finding that students that take advantage of the resources that are available to them tend to do better in college, but many are not seeking out the services.
Right.
And so that's why we're doing things like this to try to take our services out to them to make them more aware of what we have available.
Okay, and who would you recommend take these courses? Is there like a specific group of students that you would say, look, if you're struggling, the center is here for you?
I would say Long Beach City College students.
Yeah.
The center is here for you. One thing that I haven't mentioned is our Success Center. The Learning and Academic Resources Department contained within that is the Success Center, the Multidisciplinary Success Center. We have one at the Liberal Arts campus and one at the Pacific Coast campus. So students that need additional assistance in a number of different disciplines or and courses, they can come to the center, get tutorial assistance or get directed learning assistance or utilize study groups to help them with their courses and specifically with their coursework.
Okay, that's awesome. So if a student needs to reach you, where can you be reached?
Well, we're on both campuses. That's the great news. Whether a student's at the Liberal Arts campus or the Pacific Coast campus, we're located here at the Liberal Arts campus on the second floor of the Library and Learning Resources Center. And at the Pacific Coast campus, we're located on the second floor of the Library and Learning Resources Center. So LL at the Pacific Coast campus and the L building at the Liberal Arts campus. And I do want to mention also that we have the academic computing centers are part of our department. So students that need to perhaps type a paper, or they need to do research, or they may not have access to a computer at home. We've got a lot of great resources in terms of technology that is offered through our department as well. So I tell students it's always good to use the services that are free, that are available to you, particularly when it comes to technology. So they can take advantage of that as well. That's
awesome. And what about students who are interested in tutoring? What advice would you give to them?
I would advise them to seek help early. A lot of times I'll talk to students and what they'll do is they'll wait till they've had difficulty in a test or perhaps a couple of tests, and then they seek out assistance. My saying is this: if you wait until you need help to get help, it's probably too late.
Right.
So anticipate that you're going to need some help. Search out the services that are available here at the institution and take advantage of them. One other service that we have that students may want to take advantage of is supplemental instruction. And this has been proven to be a very effective program. And essentially the way it works is that we hire employees in our department to go and sit in the classroom. So they're sitting through the lecture just as the students are. And they're getting the same instruction, but after class, what the SI leader will do is that they'll have essentially a study session. But the benefit of this is that the SI leader has also been in contact with the instructor. So they know what the instructor is emphasizing, what's important, what you really need to know for your test. And so they have the study group after class to help students to succeed in those individual classes. So outstanding program. All of the data has shown that students that take advantage of the supplemental instruction do much better than those that don't. So that's another great resource that I really want to urge our students to take advantage of.
Right, that's awesome. And then what about students who are interested in possibly becoming tutors?
Absolutely. They can contact our department. Our tutor coordinator is Sean Dominguez, and he can be reached on the second floor of the Learning and Academic Resources Center here at the Liberal Arts campus. So seek Sean out. Typically we want students that have gotten an A or a B in the course for which they would like to serve as a tutor. And there's an application process, but we are absolutely looking for qualified tutors to come in and assist us.
That's awesome. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're quite welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
I'm Sharissa Pell here at IE News. Have a good day.
Thanks for that, Sharissa. Now, do you want to study abroad? And we're not talking about a 1990s go-go dancer. Do you want to get out of Long Beach and explore the world? If so, your opportunity to go to Spain is here. Catherine Evangelista had a chance to sit down with the Salamanca, Spain Study Abroad Program Director to get the inside scoop.
We have the program director, and she's also a professor here, Miss Ingrid Wolak. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you for coming by the studio today. Tell us a little bit more about this study abroad program for the students here.
Yes, about 6 years ago, the program, along with many other classes and programs, was canceled. And now that it seems that the college has a little bit more money again, we revived the program for next summer, but only the Spain program, which will take place in Salamanca this time. Before we did it in Madrid, but this time we decided on Salamanca, which is a university town a little bit smaller than Madrid. And it will take place during the month of July next year.
And as far as applying for the program, do they need to apply now that way that they're booked for July?
Well, I have had an overwhelming response to the program because it hadn't been offered for 6 years. So I suggest that students that are seriously interested in the program should apply by December 10th. Okay. That's the official deadline.
And why do you think it's beneficial for students to study abroad?
Well, a study abroad program opens eyes for young people. They come back with lots of experiences and friendships that they made with host families, for example. Many students that came back, they told me now they really want to start traveling more and see the world, see how other cultures function, and also, of course, learn the language on the way. And, of course, that opens doors later on when they're looking for a job.
Definitely. Now, do you recommend these for students that just want to study a second language, or is it more just for the experience of learning as well?
Well, primarily for students that want to learn Spanish.
Okay.
But of course also, you know, students that want to maybe, students that are more interested in art history and literature, students that already speak Spanish pretty fluently, they can take culture courses, history courses, and so on. So it's not only for the language student.
Okay. And can you give us a breakdown of the itinerary of what students should expect at this study abroad program?
The itinerary, well, we will go to Madrid, and there we will be picked up and taken to Salamanca. Then students will be immersed in a 4-week program. They will be in class from 9 to 1 every day. Afternoon programs are provided, and you know, they deal with showing students cultural events, for example, you know, dance concerts or festivals that are taking place during the summer months. Also, we will expose them to the food in restaurants, and we will show them the flamenco. That's, you know, of course, the dance in Spain. So we will try and introduce them to cultural
And what's the cost of this program?
The program itself costs $2,990 right now. But if I have more than 15 students, the vendor assured me that the price will go down. So we may end up with maybe $2,800, $2,700 for the program. I negotiated that with the vendor.
Great.
So the more students I have, the cheaper the program will become. But of course, this excludes the airfare.
Okay. And so for those that are interested in the program, how would they apply?
Students that want to participate in the program have to apply at Long Beach City College for a summer class.
Okay.
And we offer all levels of Spanish, plus history, culture courses, and conversation classes. So they have to be enrolled here at LBCC, and then they will take the course in Salamanca.
And can you tell us a little about your contact information and where they can reach you?
Okay, I'm in the M building. My office is M202. Students can reach me by email. My email is iwollank, IWOLLANK, @lbcc.com, or they can go to my website, and the website is www.lbcc.edu/foreign language/Spain 2015.CFM.
Great. Well, thank you so much for talking with us, and I'm really excited about the program that they have offering, and it's great to have that back. So, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for your time. I'm Catherine Evangelista with IE News.
Thank you for watching this edition of IE News.
See you in spring 2015. Thank you for watching.